Hey, Andy here. Over the next few years, Fort Smith will have a lot of people coming here from all around the world, and they'll be driving with us on our roads. It got me wondering about international roads and also wondering what our trade and military partners might think about Fort Smith. So I asked that question to some people who spend all day looking at roads.
I'm okay with that though. Okay, so this is an east-west road. Is it ever the one north of Kazakhstan? I mean, I guess it could maybe be east too. I think this will be fine.
Have you heard of Rainbolt? He's a viral
yeah,
TikTok guy, and he's originally from Marion County, Arkansas.
East-west.
Rainbolt is a figurehead for a game called Geoguessr.
The game is called Geoguessr, and this weekend, its best competitors are duking it out for the top spot at the World Cup in Sweden. As we learned, it not only gives players a challenge in memorizing landscapes around the globe, it also helps them see things around them in a more thoughtful way.
The 1500 on comp, only on his phone, got a computer last year, now he's in the finals.
A lot of Geoguessr skill relies on knowledge of roads from all over the world.
I asked some Geoguessr players to play a new game where they try to determine the speed limit on various roads in Fort Smith using no hints except for the built environment around them. Let's introduce them and get started with the game.
Hello, how's it going? My name is Keone. I go by Keone the Mage on Twitch.
I am Cleo's World 7. I stream on Twitch, and I got asked to review these roads and give my opinion, so let's see how we go.
Hello, my name is GeoPeter, and I make Geoguessr and other geography content, and I'm from Latvia, which is in the northeastern part of Europe.
My name is Crudulous. I stream on Twitch over at twitch.tv/Crudulous, where I do a lot of Geoguessr games. Never done anything quite like this.
My name is Nobody's Perfect. I'm also a Twitch streamer, former Geoguessr streamer. Nowadays I stream mostly cooking and music.
And today I'm gonna play a map called Guess the Speed Limit Fort Smith.
Is this unofficial? This looks unofficial.
This kind of looks like it's... I'll look around a little bit. Possibly a church or a school or something.
This might be some, I don't know, probably not a school, but maybe some like a local store or something.
I mean, we've got whatever this is over here, but...
This to me looks like a school. Could be a church or something, but some kind of like community-related building.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a school or something.
Very relaxed, safe vibe here.
Yeah, it seems mostly residential, I would say.
Yeah.
Well, this definitely feels more residential. We see some residential houses.
We've got homes. And we've got homes around here.
These seem like residential houses at least.
And yeah, it looks like a residential area.
I hope you wouldn't use this land for industrial purposes, because there's so many people living nearby.
Industrial zoning is almost definitely out of the question, right?
This kind of looks like it's a little bit out of town.
Well, you are right, we're in a residential area, or we're coming out of a residential area. Yeah, it's definitely not downtown or anything like that. It's somewhere in the outskirts, I would say.
I think we're in a neighborhood, or at least on the outskirts of one.
A much smaller road, one lane in each direction.
Very thin.
Well, there are many like smaller roads like this in Latvia, but they would almost always have like pavement next to it for people to walk.
There are no like direct access from pathways, walkways.
Is pavement the right word? Sidewalk. Oh my god, I couldn't remember the word sidewalk. Sidewalk.
And there's not really many things for pedestrians on the larger roads, which we would have a lot of. Not on highways, but like...
Okay, there's a little bit of a sidewalk here. Maybe I'm not seeing it.
I think that's one of the major differences is the accessibility for to walk by foot.
Mm-hmm.
Like there are basically no sidewalks here. If I look at roads outside of villages in Germany, you might have a sidewalk, but it's always like 2 or 3 meters away from the road.
Yeah. I mean, I currently live in a place where there are no sidewalks, so that's...
Are just right down the street. You know, if this is a school, you could walk to school easily.
So what could be the speed limit here? I would
guess that the speed limit here is no more than 25.
The speed limit would definitely be 50.
We wouldn't be going faster than 40, is my guess here.
I would say either 20 or 35.
But I could imagine that it could be like 40 to 45 miles per hour.
All right, let's turn around and see what we got. 40. All right, that's not what I expected.
40. What's 40? 60? 65?
40, really?
It's 40. Well done.
Yes.
Nice.
There we go.
All right. It does make sense.
It just felt like around the same speed limit, like right outside of a city in Germany.
Yeah.
Like in Germany, it's normally like inside the city you have like 50 kilometers per hour. Then right outside the city sign, it's like 60. And then it gets faster the further you get away from the city.
That makes sense.
This one seems like a pretty big road with 2 lanes in each direction. There's a gap in between the lanes.
There's a lot of stuff going on here.
It is a bigger road than the last one.
Oh, for sure.
It reminds me of a little bit of the largest street in Riga in a way, maybe? Yeah, I guess not really, because there are some extra trees. I guess this is not a good comparison.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what a road like this in Germany would look like. I don't think we would have roads like that.
We definitely don't have anything like this in Norway. Every single business has a fairly large parking spot.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a huge difference.
When I visited Kaunas, I was surprised about this road with 3 lanes in each direction. So I guess it's kind of comparable.
This is, what is this, 4-lane, right? Wait, this is a...
No, 5-lane even.
5-lane highway, or a 5-lane...
Or 4-lane and a turning lane, maybe.
Wait, do cars drive on this middle side? Is this for like turning, or... I assume this middle area was for like, I don't know, emergency vehicles, or to just have a gap. I guess it's 5 lanes in total then.
I mean, I still don't understand the strip, but I feel like, I guess it's one you can use on either side if you're turning, I'm guessing.
Each side has 2 lanes, the travel lane and the passing lane, and then we have the turning lane in the middle to help alleviate that left turn traffic, which is always pretty nice.
The other thing with the yellow line we have, if it's a solid line on your side, you're not allowed to cross it, so that would be confusing for me.
Frozen custard, delicious.
I'm very scared panning. Oh, frozen custard. All right, we do have a lot of commercial properties on this one at least.
This would be commercial. Town, going into town.
Got a dentist's office here.
Yeah, this definitely feels like a commercial area. Lots of fast food places, some other businesses, dental stuff around.
Multiple restaurants. It looks like it's a mix of commercial and residential. We've got actually I can't really tell. It looks like this could be residential over here.
There's no crossing though for people.
I did notice there's no marked crosswalks right over here.
We do have the sidewalk, at least on this side. I don't see it. I guess I can zoom in. Is there a sidewalk here? If there is a sidewalk, it isn't easily visible, I would say.
Alright, so one thing I forgot to mention is that I'm in a wheelchair as well. So that would be a bit of a challenge for me.
So it wouldn't be maybe super comfortable walking in this area.
I mean, this is something that you will see as well, not only in Norway, but other places in the world as well. I have definitely experienced this before. I mean, the one thing I will say in terms of the whole wheelchair thing as well is that the US as a whole is one of the better places that I've ever traveled. far and away better than anything that I've seen in Europe so far, even. If I were to stay at the Comfort Inn and I really felt like buying a...
Going to the betting mart?
Yeah, I wish...
You would have to cross the road, basically.
Yeah, I guess I'll just stay at the Buffalo Wild Wings for now.
I think this could accommodate a decent amount of traffic, but maybe, I don't know.
I mean, it looks like it's pretty busy because it looks like it's the main road through.
I wouldn't want to live right next to this road, that's for sure.
And it does have some lights, so yeah. Our ones like our main roads tend to have, it's more like right in town, but a lot of roundabouts. But as I learnt when I was over in Canada recently, is that roundabouts aren't good for snowy areas, so maybe that's why.
I'm wondering if there are times when people are trying to get to work or home from work. Everybody's trying to go somewhere at once. Is this going to get too congested?
All right, should we give this one a crack? What do you think?
The cars would be driving fast here.
And the speed limit?
So I'm gonna stick at 35 for this one for me.
Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 40.
30 miles an hour-ish, I'm guessing.
I'm guessing it's 40. 35 or 40.
For some reason I'm thinking 45 or 50. I hope it's not that high. Or let's see. Oh, it's 35. Okay. I'm pleasantly surprised.
35.
35.
Let's go.
Nice. No, I got it wrong. Did I say 35 or 40?
So we have some sidewalks here with a curb and a green area, so it's not right next to the road, which is very nice.
See, the roads are concrete. From what I can tell by that, you may not get a lot of snow. There aren't any cracks in the pavement or anything like that. This is a very nice pothole-free road from what I can see, and I envy that.
This stuff kind of looks old.
My thinking on this one is going to be there's going to be kids around this area.
Yeah, this definitely looks like a school baseball field or something like that.
Inevitable foot traffic, kids running around,
Some sports fields, some cemetery it seems, so more residential area seems maybe.
Baseball diamond, lots of parking here. This is, it looks like this could be like a, just a general, sports complex. It just said right there.
Sports complex, never mind.
It's a sports complex.
Okay, interesting.
Cemeteries.
We've got a graveyard over here, it looks like. A cemetery.
Is that a cemetery?
That does seem to be a cemetery.
Maybe schools, so governmental use. I would say this was designed to carry maybe a medium amount, because it has like 2 lanes in each direction.
I mean, it's got 2 lanes on each side, which is good.
It's a couple lanes on each side.
I think we see some private houses here on the right side. Would make sense for residential use or maybe business use somewhere.
This is a residential area.
Relatively busy suburban area. It looks like maybe there's a residential area back here behind the baseball field. This reminds me of many roads in my country, of the US.
I'm guessing this is a higher speed area for what I would say ours would be.
I'm going to go low on this one. I'm going to go 20 miles an hour.
Either 35 or 40, maybe 40.
People might want to go a little slower because there are a lot of kids running around. And if I were to guess the speed limit, 35 miles an hour, maybe 40. I'd say 35.
I would assume the speed limit is... I'll go 15.
And so now I'm going to turn around and we're going to see what the speed limit is. Oh, look! Yeah, okay.
35.
35? But to be honest, the road is 4 lanes, right? We kind of completely ignored the size of the road there.
But yeah, that seems about right here. In Latvia, it would be around 35 as well, like more like 32 or something.
This would only be like 50 here.
Here we go. We have
a divided highway because we have a yellow inner line.
This is more of a highway. There's no stuff to cross over, which I guess some of them don't need.
2 lanes in each direction with this grass strip in between, which
In Germany, the moment you have like a big patch of green in between the lanes, that basically only happen on autobahns. But I don't think this is the same level of road.
Yeah, like the whole median thing, right?
This would indicate that start to get highway speeds here.
more high-speed roads, I would say.
The weird part is there's lights.
Intermittently, we'll have stoplights and then stretches of road with multiple miles. It's a highway, but not within the interstate system. You see these kind of on and off between different towns on long, like, stretches of suburban road.
Well, in Latvia, I would say we don't have these grass strips everywhere, but in some places there are some grass strips for the highways.
This actually reminds me of a lot of roads I see in Pennsylvania.
It's the same for Norway, I believe. We don't have a lot of this, with like greenery in the middle. It's going to be more of like a physical barricade, but it will definitely allow for higher speed limits.
I would say this is a highway. I would definitely say it's in the uttermost outskirts somewhere.
Okay, definitely outskirts. If you were to categorize this one, what would you say? What is this? What type of area is this?
In German, it's called Vorort, like a suburban area that is only commercial, or an industrial area, basically. It looks like an industrial area right outside the city.
I guess it looks like it's just in development, but that I would say this would be a problem because it looks like there's residential stuff being built over here.
Commercial or industrial buildings would be appropriate. Gas stations, some maybe shops, because I don't think residential buildings would be good.
It looks like it's mostly kind of road stop type places.
Oh yeah, in terms of speed limit.
Feels like a road with a high speed limit.
All right, but I would definitely go further up on this road with the speed limit.
So I'm going to turn around and I'm hoping the speed limit's 55. Let's see.
Between 80 and 100k.
I would say maybe like 45 miles per hour here.
I know there's 75-mile-an-hour roads in the US. I don't know how widespread they are.
Don't think it's 75. I wouldn't go that high. I'm thinking about 50 to 60 maybe.
So let's see. Oh, it is 45. Okay, spot on. Good start. Seems pretty appropriate, I would say.
45 makes sense now that I look this way, because yeah, there's a lot of, this area is pretty built up.
It's 45!
Whoa!
I'm not really sure what else I'm supposed to say.
I'm gonna assume people speed here.
Yeah.
This seems like prime speeding property to me. Not that I would at all, and neither should you, but I mean, that's definitely a thing people do here, right? I mean, that is a whole... Wow, look at that.
That's a huge place.
There's like 1, 2, 3, at least 4, maybe even 5 water slides.
We have... okay.
I don't want to... I'm so used to panning around. Okay, so...
We got this sweet water slide situation here. A whole water park, it looks like.
First thing that I noticed, there are some more buildings around us. There is some playground here.
Okay, we do have a playground.
Some store, Dollar General here.
No residential areas around here as far as I can tell.
It looks kind of rural.
This is pure industrial, isn't it?
Yeah, we're definitely in an industrial area once again. Somewhere in the outskirts, probably.
More in the city. We have the Dollar General here, so yeah, there's stores.
There could be commercial areas possibly there.
Green slide, red slide, yellow slide. Which one would I? The green one looks pretty fun. They all look fun, but it looks like maybe it's part of a community pool or something like that.
Again, we have 2 lanes in each direction with this gap in between, which is good.
The width of the road right here as well, right?
Mm-hmm. We do have a turning lane in the middle once again.
Yep.
Yeah, so this is an area that might have a lot of traffic.
I would say it looks like it's designed to carry a medium amount of traffic here.
It looks like there's just a lot of stoplights, a lot of lanes of traffic.
I mean, it's quite wide.
Clean, well-maintained road, it looks like.
Compared to New Zealand roads, it gets worse. They do tend to kind of keep them quite smooth here.
All of this allows for like huge sight lines down the road as well, right?
True.
Like if you pulled in or pulled out of this parking spot right here, you would be able to see for miles or kilometers.
And also, if somebody needs to brake to go into one of the parking spots, there is a second lane that other cars can go to pass them. I'm thinking pretty high speed limit here.
Probably the speed limits would be higher.
Okay, speed limit.
How high are you thinking?
As far as speed limit goes, I would say this is like a 50 or something.
I would say probably maybe 35 or 40 here.
Between 80 and 100, which is 50 miles an hour.
I'm leaning towards 45 or 50. I think I'm gonna go with 50 once again.
I'm gonna bank on a 40.
Why do you think it's that low?
But there's just something in my mind that doesn't like that whole idea of pulling onto a road like that with a massive speed limit.
50! Yes!
Wow, nice. Well done.
50? Oh.
We should play speed limit guesser. I'm good at this.
50. What was that? Was that the one I said? Yeah, it was actually.
I forgot to mention that I've been to a Racerback game back when I was in Dallas.
Were you?
Yep. So I can
Nice.
confidently represent Arkansas on this one. I know it's mirrored, but still, it was a good game.